Welcome, seekers of wisdom, to Atman Awakening. Today we dive deep into Chapter 1, verses 14 to 19, Party 2 of the Bhagavad Gita. For those eager to absorb more, feel free to increase playback speed to 1.5x. In the first part of these verses, we have ended with Pandava army rising two epic divine conch shells, which are being blown by Arjuna and Madhav, who is none other than Sri Krishna, where both are seated in a chariot. Here, Krishna, who is also known as Hrishikesh, blew his conch shell called Panchajanya, and Arjuna from the chariot blew the Devadutta. Bhim, the voracious eater and performer of Herculean tasks, blew his mighty conch called Paundra. King Yudhishthira blew the Ananta Vijay, while Nakul and Sahadev blew the Suhosh and Manipushpak. This made all other Maharathis all blew their respective conch shells. To know who these people are, please watch the previous parts of the verses now. Let's take a moment to analyze the significance of the names used in the verses. The Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, is referred as Madhav, which is actually a name combining Ma, referring to goddess Lakshmi, the goddess of prosperity, and Dhav, meaning husband, symbolizing that the goddess of prosperity was with the Pandavas. By her grace, they would be triumphant in this war and reclaim their kingdom soon. Another important point of analysis is the use of the same Hrishikesh. Sri Krishna is addressed as Hrishikesh, meaning the Lord of the mind and senses. What we have to know here is Sri Krishna is the sovereign master of everybody's minds and senses. By addressing Krishna as Hrishikesh at the moment of blowing the conch shell, the text underscores his role as the ultimate master of emotions and intellect, which was crucial in a high-stress environment like the battlefield. His presence and actions reassured the Pandavas, bolstering their confidence and morale. This quality of mastering senses and mind comes with deep meditation and introspection, which we will come to know in the future verses clearly. Stay tuned for it. And coming to Yudhishthira, the eldest Pandava, also referred as Dharmaraja, is being addressed here as king. He was referred as such because he always displayed royal grace and nobility, whether living in a palace or in a forest when in exile. He earned this title by performing the Rajasuya Yajna, a royal sacrifice which earned him tributes from all the other kings of the world. Here we also have to observe that from verse 1 onwards, Sanjay saying about what's happening in the battle filed to Dhritarashtra now has ended his narration to his king by naming him as the ruler of the earth. This appellation was to remind him of his duties as the ruler of the country. With so many kings and princes participating from both sides in this war, it was as if the entire earth was split into two parties. The mammoth war would cause irreversible destruction, and the only person who could stop the war at this juncture was Dhritarashtra, because he only can assert his authority over the Duryodhana, but he won't do it. Why and all is clearly explained in verse 1 of chapter 1. Coming to these scenarios of the battlefield, Sanjay narrated to his blindfolded king Dhritarashtra. In this way, the terrific sound thundered across the sky and the earth has shattered the hearts of your sons, O Dhritarashtra. Henceforth, Dhritarashtra realized the tremendous sound of the various conch shells from the Pandava army was shattering the hearts of his sons. There was no such reaction from the Pandavas when the Kauravas were creating a commotion. But now the Kauravas were fearful, as their conscience pricked them for their crimes and misdeeds. They relied solely on their physical strength to fight the war. However, the Pandavas were confident and felt protected. With the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna by their side, their victory was definite. Reflecting on these scenarios, we can draw important lessons that are as relevant today as they were in the time of the Mahabharata. Atman Awakening, understanding inner strength, confidence, and the role of conscience. The battlefield of Kurukshetra offers profound spiritual lessons through the actions and reactions of the Pandavas and Kauravas. One key lesson is the importance of inner strength and confidence. The Pandavas, backed by Krishna, exhibit immense inner strength and confidence. Their unwavering belief in their righteous path and the divine support of Krishna give them the courage to face overwhelming odds. This teaches us that true strength comes from within, bolstered by faith and righteousness. In contrast, the reaction of the Kauravas to the sound of the Pandavas' conch shells underscores the role of conscience. Despite their physical strength, the Kauravas' inner turmoil and guilt over their misdeeds shake their confidence. This highlights the power of a guilty conscience and emphasizes the importance of living a life of integrity and righteousness to maintain inner peace and confidence. Together, these lessons remind us that true power lies in inner strength and a clear conscience. Aligning ourselves with righteousness and maintaining integrity not only boosts our confidence but also ensures inner peace and divine support in our life's battles. With these lessons learnt, stay tuned as the epic unfolds, where heroes are made in the heat of battle and legends come to life on the battlefield. In our next episode, we will observe Lord Hanuman coming to the picture. Stay tuned to Atman Awakening to witness this turning point in the Bhagavad Gita. Subscribe to ensure you don't miss this crucial part of our spiritual journey. Thank you for your dedication to understanding the wisdom of the Gita. May you find strength in righteousness and peace in your conscience. Be blessed.